Imagine you're a delivery company manager and need to choose the fastest way to get packages to customers. Here's how OSPF's path selection rules translate. Order preference, regardless of cost. You prioritize your own delivery drivers, intra-area, over using couriers, inter-area, or external. Within your own drivers, you prefer experienced ones familiar with the area, O, over trainees, NSSA. Among couriers, you prefer reliable partners with dedicated routes, E1, over those with unpredictable schedules, E2. Specific analogies: intra-area, O, your own delivery drivers who know the city streets well and can navigate efficiently. Inter-area, OIA, using a courier service to deliver to another city. External Type 1, E1, a well-established national courier service with guaranteed delivery times. External Type 2, E2, a smaller, less predictable courier service that might be cheaper but unreliable. NSSA Type 1, N1, new trainees within your company who are learning the local area routes but might need extra guidance. NSS Type 2, N2, trainees who haven't been fully trained and can only deliver to specific locations within your city, limited scope. Analogy for all working together. Think of your delivery company as the OSPF network. You have various resources at your disposal, drivers, couriers, to ensure efficient package delivery. The path selection rules act as your decision-making criteria. Intra-area routes, O, are like your core team. They get the job done quickly and reliably within your network. Inter-area and external routes, OIA, E1, E2, are like expanding your reach. You use them when your team can't handle everything or need to deliver outside your immediate area. However, these options might come with additional costs or delays. NSSA, N1, N2 are like trainee drivers. They have potential but require guidance and might not be ready for all types of deliveries. The key is to choose the most suitable option based on the destination and considering both efficiency and cost. Just like your delivery company, OSPF strives to find the optimal path for data packets to reach their destination within your network. Second analogy. Imagine a group of tourists trying to find their way around a new city. Here's how OSPF's path selection rules translate. Order preference, regardless of cost. Tourists always prefer using well-maintained official city maps, intra-area, over asking random strangers for directions, external. When using the map, they prioritize well-known main roads, O, over smaller, potentially confusing back alleys, NSSA. Among external options, they prefer reliable tourist information centers with printed directions, E1, over asking street vendors with vague advice, E2. Specific analogies. Intra-area, a detailed city map with clear street names and landmarks. Inter-area, OIA, asking for directions at a tourist information center in a neighboring city. External Type 1, E1, a guidebook with predefined walking tours or recommended routes. External Type 2, E2, asking directions from a street vendor who might not be familiar with the entire city. NSA Type 1, N1, a partially completed city map with some areas missing or unclear. NSSA Type 2, N2, a map that only shows a specific district of the city, not the whole area. Analogy for all working together. Think of the tourists as data packets navigating the network. They have various resources to find their destination: map, tourist centers, guidebooks. OSPF path selection rules guide their choices. Intra-area routes, O, are the most reliable. These are like well-maintained roads that get you there quickly. Inter-area and external routes, OIA, E1, E2, are for venturing outside, used when the main network doesn't cover the entire area. Finding a tourist information center might take longer, but it provides guidance. NSSA, N1, N2 are like incomplete resources. They can be helpful within their limited scope, but might not be enough for complex navigation. The tourists, like OSPF, choose the most suitable resource based on their destination, prioritizing reliable information to reach their goal efficiently.